Hi guys, how is everybody doing? So this is officially my first video up on YouTube. Let me just introduce myself real quick. My name is Anna. From a beautiful country called Georgia. Pretty far. Currently residing in Brooklyn, New York. Been living here for the past 15 years now. Yeah, now with my partner together for about a year or so. Yeah, so recently me and my partner, we went on a pretty cool adventure that I want to share with you guys here on my YouTube channel. I'll be posting a few videos regards to what we did. This is one of the first ones. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. What we recorded. We did our first trial of the GoPro, which we really enjoyed recording with GoPro because of the quality, the sound. It was amazing. Like, you'll see it yourself. So what we did was we went to the Adirondack Mountains. Sorry, my pronunciation is pretty bad. So yeah, we decided not to go too far because there's so many beautiful places here in the United States. I'm pretty sure people who live here, they know there's a bunch of beautiful places. We decided not to go too far because of the time. We didn't want to waste too much time on going there, but we still wanted to make it fun and adventurous. So we decided to go to the Adirondack Mountains, which was about 4.5 hours away. Very good choice, I would say. And we decided to make it even more adventurous and stay in a camper versus a regular hotel, motel, or whatever you want to pick. That was also actually a good money saver for us, because if we would have went with a motel or a hotel, it would have cost us way more. So we did find a pretty good deal on Airbnb. I can leave a link down below for the particular RV that we stayed in. It's pretty fun, pretty amazing. Like, the guy who was hosting this whole thing was amazing. Like, you guys will love it if you ever stay. Definitely we'll leave the link down below. But yeah, just long story short, we did a lot of fun things, and one of the first things that you'll be seeing right now is called a Ausable Chasm. It was on my list because of that person who recommended it, one of my old friends who recommended me that particular place. I really enjoyed it from her story, so I decided, why not? Since we're going there, why not give it a chance? So we went there, and it was so worth it, guys. It was not a free park, but way worth it because of the experience that you get, the things that you get to try. Not too expensive, like probably on average up to $90 or so, depending on the package you want to go with. But 100% recommend. Again, I will leave the link down below for you guys if you wanna, if you ever make it out there, decide to try it. Definitely will leave the link down below for you. But yeah, let's get into it. So as you can see, guys, like upon entering the park, they check your wristbands, because at the front desk where you purchase your package, they actually like give you like a different colored wristbands, like red colored, because we decided to do like the big package that includes like the climbing and all of the activities they have. So yeah, it gives you access to everything. And after that, you go down the stairs, and in the main area where it all begins, there are people who check you, give you all the equipment. So the first part is to climb up it's like a ladder, but kind of like a net in a way. They just teach you, there's blue and red, they teach you how to do everything. It's kind of like a practice thing. So yeah, you kind of get the hang of what it's like to use the carabines. The first part is a bit scary, I have to say, because I feel like the beginning is like the most challenging. Then it kind of gets a little easier because you'll see as we go on. But in the beginning, like you have to literally walk on a tiny string, 2 strings on the side to hold on to. I mean, yeah, obviously they're gonna hold your weight, but it's kind of scary. Me and my partner were a little bit nervous doing it, but I got the hang of it. He got the hang of it. It was pretty fun. But yeah, it starts a little challenging, but then it gets easier. You'll see. You really start to get the hang of it, guys. It's like a different path that you have to take, but you follow, like, you know, you follow the guide, you follow the line. It's almost like you're making those zigzags in terms of like different challenges that you will see. It's really, really fun, and it kind of challenges you. In the beginning it's a little hard, then it gets easier, and you know, it's just different types of things that you get to do, but you slowly start to get the hang of it. And almost everybody was kind of hesitant in the beginning, was like a little nervous. Like, I saw nervousness in people, but then it got easier and easier and easier, and it was really fun. It's like you almost feel like you're accomplishing like big things. Like you feel like you're conquering this thing. Like, damn, I'm doing this. One thing I forgot to mention, no experience necessary for this. Anybody can try it as long as you have appropriate shoes. Excuse my little GoPro pointing it upwards and downwards, me experimenting with different angles. I've never, you know, I was not really familiar at the time with like how to properly record this whole thing, so I was kind of like, you know, moving it around to see what angles I can get. So if you see me kind of moving the camera, know that it's my hand, or probably moving it up and down and sideways, recording different angles. I'm just experimenting. So we just keep on going and keep on going with different challenges, you know, kind of getting more hang of, you know, how to use the carabines and how to do this whole thing. So after a certain point, we realized that our GoPro battery has pretty much died on us, and we only had one more spare battery that we wanted to save. So here you'll see a little bit of phone clips that we've included, just for the part that we decided to save the battery for. We didn't use the GoPro at the point, so we decided to record some stuff with the phone, and here are some clips that you get to see. We pretty much just kept on walking. We did like the regular paths around the park, met different hikers along the way. But yeah, very beautiful views. You kind of get to stop or, enjoy it, take pictures, do whatever. Maybe take a little break and eat, whatever you want to do pretty much. Pretty much what we're doing is we're going towards the next challenge. Kind of takes you around the park, and then you just go down towards the rafting. There's a bit of a line, but also you have to wait. If you want to tube, it goes faster because it's single tubes, but if you want to do rafting, it's more like a group thing. They separate you. I believe it's like up to max 8 people in a boat, with the person who is the main person who's like paddling, and in case there's some sort of a issue, he kind of gets off the boat to take care of that. Halfway through the rafting, we got into a little accident. I don't know if we want to call it, because I guess the people in the boat weren't really paddling the right way. So we hit the rock on the bottom, and the raft kind of swooped around. I don't know what you want to call it. And we almost, like, some people almost fell out. But then a lot of water got into the raft, and we were like, okay, what's going on? We kind of got stuck on a rock, pretty much. The guide on the raft, he had to get out and kind of push us away from the rock. I felt so bad because, he was working so hard and we were just sitting there doing nothing.
Right here. You guys shouldn't be working so hard.
the view is truly beautiful. I recommend rafting 100% if you guys want to get a little bit more history in terms of what how the park came to be, and you know, the history about it. The guy on the raft, he tells you everything. It's really interesting, interactive, and fun. You get to paddle, you get to really feel the rafting experience. Doesn't get too challenging, but you still feel it. It's not too, like, you know, extreme. It's still fun, and you get beautiful views. Now that we're out, we chose to just do different trails, to just walk around the park a little bit more since we had some time left. We weren't really, you know, taking track of time. We were just like, we decided to just take different trails, walk around, see the whole park on its own. Now that we're done with like the rafting and the mountain climbing part. So yeah, we're just walking around the park, taking different trails and really enjoying it. This is so refreshing because of the trees, the Christmas tree. So we've been told by a guy today, a guy who's traveled half of the United States. He said Colorado is not as interesting as New York State. So I think it's good we're seeing New York State before Colorado. One tip for you guys, if you ever decide to buy a GoPro, purchase several batteries. By several, I mean 10. Because this thing, and by the way, this is like the newest one. This thing dies maybe in like max 2 hours. Literally, it didn't even last us 2, I think. It died really fast. We had to change the battery halfway. And it was pretty hard because we were like literally on the rock, hanging in midair. But we managed to do it. Just buy a lot of batteries and you'll be good to go. No, this place was worth it. It was like 2 hours away from our trailer, but I think we made a good choice coming here. $60 for the entrance to this Ausable Chasm canyon place, but it was worth it. Oh, and if you ever decide to come here, please wear comfortable, good shoes. Please. Don't wear Crocs, don't wear sandals, none of that shit. Wear some good protective shoes. And you're better off with waterproof, but if you can't, just at least sneakers. Because Crocs are not gonna get you in too many places. Only if you choose to tube in the canyon, that's it. Which is not fun, to be honest. I like rafting more. But otherwise, such a worthy trip, to be honest. And let the trail continue. Okay, so we took a little bit of a different route, a bigger loop. Look at this. Crazy huge tree fell. It's a little bit dirty, shit. I had to actually cut it off. Damn. God damn. Мы же так спустились. Oh, this is just another way. We went down that way. No, we didn't go down. We went from another side, from over there, all the way down there to go rafting. And I think there just about done with rafting sessions for today, because it seems like nobody else is going down. It's actually interesting because they bring the rafts all the way from here to the bottom of this thing. So interesting. But then this raft goes all the way around and the car takes it up. And I guess that's the wrap up, guys, because the battery's almost dead.
That's it.
And that's it. That's the end of the trip. The battery's down on 4%. We're at the bus stop because the park literally closed at 5 and it's already 5:20. We lost track of time. So, adios till tomorrow.